Abusia yebek da wase se ogoso ani astra e wo Ctv Dwabo jimede so ena no pay political segment na yedru so no yebetwetwe adwene afa yebetwetwe enkomo na yahwe na yetu anamo ade Ghana ebekọ nanim sede ye nyina no yepe Ghana pene yewo ti yehwese bibia nso bekọ yi edi ama nti yasewu alright nti me nim penifo ehia the diminsa nimfa so ye Joe Ashaman where constituency communication officer edima NDC Amayokio no particularly the good people of the Ashaman constituency Joe minimum kwaba that's send them abodi ni so that me Francis Kwesi Bedu Melo we are president of Edema Alliance for Civic Action civil society organization also bomb humodi wo kredru Melo bogode
adomenti ya boko
okay all right ntiabusia also jebre na fa 1 December February we on Facebook portal so my CTV share link no comment na min jebre na min kan enfama sanso and abitimi de ebiso afa in text lines in WhatsApp lines so 0202 115 445 0202 115 445 na min jebre na kan enfama all right nti yenko yensem ni mu na campaign kosen Joe
oh ya danyame ate
muguso ewo Ashama ho musu be deliver say 130,000 hey enye so ambitious
oh wo de ebe bukra
sa
ebe bu mi chia wetifo na mi chia wa hwefo nso na Ashama branch executive ni communication team ni nyina any constituency executives me chia mu nyina ye MP me chia no papa na edwuma so a o ye de abo Ashama constituency
ye Ernest Nobe
na was retaining the seat edwuma ye wa Ashama there it is the first time see that order number 3 or ballot paper no 20 mestre obi a wa Ashama say emre no so a Ernest Nobe na enim a obetimi akodi about the amanye. If you are number 8 John Dramani Mahama waiting at to aba man pepe because Mahama here MPs do parliament or be on your wedding ebe ejumama o mana afane ntuma paifra
okay
nti mesra Ashama fo nyina say Sunday we so yetaya ye work e wa Ashama nti mesra
na mo de kema say every week bia mo ye work
yeah work na ko si December 7 na ebe to aba no nti Sunday we nyame ya aduma ye be say hia wa Ashama na ye work ese ni aye na etitri for mobile no mu du pa we this time the etitri for mobile mu du papa nti ye be say Ashama fo nya se ni ye no man ye fe no this time around mu ma ye nya anye na anye fe ti ni ye no Sunday bi etwe mu Ashama fo ewo mu nsemu na mu peja e man ye fe nti ye be say Sunday we are ochinachi ya mume nyina nsha wa Ashama traffic
okay
ho na ebe shiemu wo na yetimi akofa net market me atira MPP for mo wa on say started say work MPP for mo kuma tu omo dwin won mo ntia ase
okay
because Ashama ye man ye fe
all right
nti Sunday we there
okay
the best say bibia be fe
all right Melo minim say mo your watches mo share election no campaigns no various campaigns koso ni ade so far no share etem saying from your perspective as a civil society organization mo share terrain no koso no
yo menya medals amedi kan nchia Alliance for Civic Action empenyu for ni team ni nyina
okay
say the okan no yes so ye de ni edi about way echi campaign ahudo ekoso nyina no we are following now. We've also monitored a lot of the service afofo so aye ekanyama bebre and I think say ni nyina no nyame nchade no so far so good ye hwe say bibia beko say the nyina ye nim dada no ye hwe dada no say 2024 elections we so no ebeko na kon yie na Ghana for so yet me so afa yentuma pa so aside then afrabium. So I think so far so good.
Okay.
And we've been so far monitoring the campaign promises. The nyama papa tujwa said the Ghana for so bet me anya ntiase NDC for policies are what they call and as a key promises no the bia to tujwa and I think so no MPP for so the NB they are toto ho said they were him and a bebo Ghana for. In fact from now going, there be a lot of press conferences, press releases. So there be a timamufono and as a voters on Benya yes, to make the best decision for Ghana.
Okay.
And I sent you some of our last releases. Okay,
all right. Okay, all right. But before you be call in Komonimu, Ankasa no, Andra. For said we have launched the CMG election strong room. Yede babe dijuma adiabua as your contribution towards election 2024. Ma esan say na Joa Shama me sure say to nsa frɛ no we nya dagramba melu nso me sure say frɛ o say brawamba. No man director say montage ni we na ready a botre wo mu no mu hu se ye ni abre as a media house na ye meto ankomodie ni so.
Election Strong Room is here again with the most comprehensive election coverage. A moment to choose between research, upgrade, and the others. We are your trusted source to give you a comprehensive coverage. Group is your most reliable and trusted source to give you the best analysis.
We've put together a strong team of reporters across all constituencies to bring you the breaking news.
Experienced presenters for all the unbiased in-studio discussions with very knowledgeable experts.
Police stations are Hodua. Our Ghana for Nena, Yebenya Mre, near Sonisu Crotin, Amimuati, near the Sumo.
And the anybody about Wanichi. Na niebe pie wa batwa mu bia no yamamwe hunu kan ho e wa kra 100.5 FM class 91.3 FM Ctv Ghana's #1 television and at the classfmonline.com ya affiliate stations ahodo atwe en which Ghana ha ba bia no wo sabe kan ye abatwo mre sabe so hu abatwo no nsu sanso a koso follow class media group your election strong group.
Tebusia said ya unim no CMG yenso ye ahubua ye towards the election 2024 said ya beya ye name chief oni ahwefo nyina ebinya figures no ebinya all the sound bites, all the reports bibia breaking news no ye de bebrem no eno na endra ye pa hontimana mame nka se yensaka Mr. Rex Ford J. Frimpong, were a former constituency chairman, Okankwe South, were a former Greater Accra Research and Electoral Officer, Primpring, were a member of the MPP communication team, Wabe Cancer, and radio no or no, dear or heavy. Senior, Mwakwaba.
Yeah.
Then, who you made in saying.
Oh, now, in fact, a very good issue. Menka said, "Dear, most set it too, no. Akoye bibi, I'm sure, Sebastian, so dear, my baby, so the and indicators, and so on. Say you are bringing all the various political parties on board. No, it's very laudable something. I'm thinking, the Adrian, a Bibia bois, a Bibia, a Becco boy, and power about 2 years, Eben. On the air near cancer, a common chilimu. Briba na say ntumi anya ampa so ntoma na ko ebribie wo bi ye nipa me say because demonstration kakra wa shama it was nya dom tie wi na wi as na bia na ndisa ntumo ba no me pa ntoma sa no a dem so da bi say the AC work etiam na ya asem ase ye ka no it is really laudable to our urge all media houses and say let's create platforms, let's create that's an independent sometimes let's cut off our opinions, our views, because then allowed it to be an independent platform. Said the ABC ready to do him ebi ehon tia na ya year to change but near emfa oye ne bia mekrum no ne dia to amanfo enim oh say na we kan you say na we mo ka omo no mo ka omo asam but then sometimes ya na e say trust ACC no man no there be. We are not to do that. We are to allow them to have their say. Okay. They have a right to be wrong. Exactly. So even their campaign message or process and as a strategy, is their right as a party to be wrong on that. We give them the airing, the platform to say what is so that Ghanaians benya kwenyano ni assess ni assess ni ye we say Samum oh say the same way we there we cannot move to asum de bia na etumi e dia tonse ne ne okay me de ahoho pass Ghana be dum premprem so bia bia eyi no ba ko maako I said this panic ni ha ba say no mu yi election campaigns no ente no ndumi ko gina ba bia nka bia tra ka emfa hunni dabi o ka bia mo rese ko sisen na when you say in pompon so pa say what are the main points in your can eto asum nie edifie nyansa na keru okay enti edam wase pa e wo dwumedia mo dia to kwan mu a abeboa exactly and ye shemo boss and this morning I said it say it is only the electoral commission and the one who to me say o declare say o simesi anas wo bentin na ewini parliamentary and now we win presidential. Ours is to help in giving you the information as reported by the electoral commission on, in fact, in all of the 40,975 polling stations. You have the feedback in the Bebrew, and we are sharing boss stay with us. You be treat him well in this election so that you see the easy no cano and a young was CMG election strong room no you the be you said the contribution. Peaceful election before, during, and after. Na yina so ya mwantoye. Take a cry for 30 seconds. Who promo ni say?
Didn't tell me buy am koya ni say mimi nimu. CMB mini ejuma amutimi ye election time. So na minim say where am o launch no kra mo be more than that. Nti na me say no me wo dwumedi bi. Say ma me because CMB dey say do time we are Emma, I don't know every child we need behemu because baby I am fifa mu nsem no free mu. Ya na go for condo say on behemu no metie nsem na amoka no. So me see am be there minimum djuma pa mutaye ma e ma hwefo ntina na mutimi lanche mu yi fefefe na nso go for hwe. Yes. Go for hwe binum ka tire me say enra na CMB amu lanche o mu campaign minim de ombetimi aye minim ejuma pa mo ye so da ma sensu ni enra mo lunch pepefa mo ye eduma
melo Kaka 30 seconds
yo that's concept that's it say the minion mo enemy brand 24 kan no yeni mo dada exactly assembly de ya kan mi yeni de mo betimi aye na ehwe so a o kan bibi say we be a platform no very neutral money be film na show be any we say platform we not before anybody or the service say konya no obetima bahasi to my elections my fair free and fair we don't doubt you
exactly yeah sure you say emre so so before drawing 7 December figures ne ba ye no mo na be sin e obi an nabi the figures ne ba no na ye analysis no na ye show e dey actually ahwefo ntino de akubia obi abi hu de eko na che
bia me hu we linkra na dwane me ya na de bia advice about the good speech no any
ye penny no could did you maybe wo baby but What can you say or in office or
let's be or canoe very, very important. And I was looking for some kind of we know they are two jobs.
There's equally an important engagement say or representative. That's it. All right, young Koyan so it has come to a Supreme Court and Wednesday actually, and I'm speaker and then the application of the COE. But prior to Nkomodin and Kasabe Kumuno, there was a ruling on an application. The lawyers for the speaker make say there's one particular judge or tipan on Uswa or Majunimuno. They don't think it was say Otinaso or Munyanka or recusing a Justice Ernest Yao Jewu because, and they were saying because or a open political figure by way say he has contested on the MPP ticket in Ho Central on 2 different occasions here. He wasn't successful anyway, but Omofio say assembly say war near political and it is coming from NPP stock and Omofio say obey neutral and recusing, but the justices could be sabre by say they don't think that application can hold into Mubugui. And also the explanation of the man is the constitution of the land and in fact and ma ubia kwan say the first any panagina political tickets so down untimi nya judge and now untimi tina asem so a political na ubia. What they know is that the constitution empowers them to be neutral and to be fair to all manner of persons, and so based on that they cannot speaker and the lawyers na assembly too. And I'm say ya jemu adu in kakra so 3 minutes and now 5 minutes here na ya do me from start
me lawyer but me name kakra me can be
okay.
You see, the idea when I know the man tries to will be and o mana your team I am running a teacher o mine. Mrana ne de chichire nipa na yewum sankaya anuma kingdom na meka tembe ya mranye adwuma wo mo de adwum pe bia no me ba we nipa na cruise to the mranye de chichire kru so me the cost even partners no mutra asamsu no mo ye MPP ne aba we ne appoint you know the reason why I can say you do question institution bi mo it is a political atade na ocean yi to nche na ye dwuma ma oman no me nye dwuma ma nipa no do ko tena ho no they make an what because e be dum bi na sa nipa no eni ho one they make an so and that's why bias I say we straightforward chief justice no aya and na me and then 3 days na sim bi okan na me say no ate amne no na all kasa Judge I can ask me 2 times when to me and succeed and I appointed to the bar.
High Court.
Supreme after High Court.
High Court in the Supreme Court.
And now, Omuko and Yusuno Omuma 5-0.
Unanimous.
Yes. And I can say, even Ctv coordinator na say minister na say senior judges me say omuma judgment no ya te say omuko one sided e ba ne sana oman no adwin fufuro bi di mom it is a judgment bi by so mo hwe ni na omu ema judgment ni hwe yakoto abaye adon ma say pese moja be hwe because of onunti on pete bata bebo my name to the court or the court bibia 7-0 bibia 7-0 bibia 7-0 ya ka tell me say wo adwebe no be fa Supreme Court and ya ka Supreme Court so a omo no mo ka obi anka bi so that I don't me be that it to mo ka asem no na asem no employee a why ne transfer bills omo ka asem no na asem no enko yi a why na sa trance we anko yi nto mo san hwem bio obi ani ho because mo is supreme omo no it omo echi omo ni mo bi ani
ba betima go for review
and as anka to me no be kono na kete change panels no mo tra atem no so na go pifu for there because omo ya 50 and 9 no omo dot
Supreme Court judges
yes
for now omo
yeah
15
yes so set 5 and 5 no transfer now say bia who call for review ma enyo e tell mo change
omo numbers no
yes fine I don't know better so I know may increase
they have to increase
fine good omo increase cry bia am say 2 the 3 ho baby you know I don't know munya ni sa na the same people no as am be transfer not the same thing as am so to me and like I said earlier on say me lawyer but me my me can say e ba say make say MPP adwuma na moye aban na de mu betra ho no na adwuma na moye e de ama no enyo man na adwuma na moye because de bia muditia de bia one sided na eko say one sided na eko no be ti to be say no e bia wunu ama adwuma na oyo but because of asima na wontinu e bia de bia obeka say because of wunu na wo ye we adwuma de ama no if
na ka man no wasem nye da yendima
no you see wasem nye da ebi wo mu class asem nya da ebi wo mu aye papa e say ba kupo e kire mu say okay wasem no e say ni say ba based of say ni say na wo ye ni ntinu e na asem no ko say na ko fine but 5 ni nyina say 0 enye ma o man no wow it is bibi cost to Supreme Court it is so mu dream ko echi say asem e di be
okay
omanfo no muti oman no ombefa ne say because ye adwuma no mo ya man no ye na ya mo kwan so mo ntra ho no mo mboa oman no meboa e na ye tika e na edi twa omuka it is asem no nya it is timi ka atem wenye no mo tutu trans no mo say no oman no ka atem boni bi afa ye ho it is then ye be ya ye be say change oman no adwin bi omukita wo ye ho no e free ho ne omatima adwin papa fa ye ho sa na but mo de mo kana mo ka say bia mumu chi omani mo bie ni obetima ka biti de mu kana na ye ho na ofa o kire bi e de asefu flo beba e bia government tu be ka say e no am ye say e de mi susu mi ye den mi ye the same ubetimi aka e bia sa tan o retire o fi ade no ha wo ntimi nka wo ka kran fa anya eduma e mbo man nti de meka ni say Supreme Court e so mo transit no mo engage o mo hu yie no mo hu say no nyema bi na ruling bi o mo de ba o man na say no omanfo ne ne nje hu nti so mo transit no mo recorrect nyama binum a embo o man no
okay all right Mr. Chimpong Westford asemi na mabobo so dia che na o jenisen from where you also sit bear in mind they say ye chichire o man
also near hamika krani say the average person we are forced to go into certain legal technicalities we may not be fully able to comprehend
exactly
ama no abeyese we try to use yankasa layman's understanding to it but the law practice your people you have a different
appreciation
especially if it be so question be now we say no abu we have 5 years na ba o say on we have say o say on 5 you need me a 555 with if you are mbofu this is what I could discuss technically only actual diaba but sometimes you know so won't see the technicalities now see I think say Chief Justice mentioning about the launching of a certain manual guidance for
the
journalists
election.
Yes and for send say we bar you be to me follow because Oshekes there the court there were different reliefs and different explanation for different period. For instance, about whether the court's jurisdiction that was properly invoked, whether something different. Now, challenging the constitutionality or the legality of that judge, to sit on the case and it goes back to the original issue. Is it a political case or a legal case? It's purely an interpretation case. It's not about MPP, NDC. So you see, that doesn't arise. But when you are looking, say, oh, say, but it is not so. It is seeking an interpretation on the Constitution. That is not a thing at all. Oh, it doesn't arise. So BNP, new NDC, it doesn't arise. These are some of the fine when a woman say, "Yansheni, Ayana, and Tiasiano, na koi chiakra." And of course, politics, they best spend it to create a certain impression. What I say, because I know they don't so where we can we create money and look bad so that they're hanging or justified. That is the dangerous part. And only near saying guide again, it's very tempting. So slander say only government it will gain you some maybe a sympathies. But then the wrong run. That is the most dangerous precedence that you're setting. And I say, a course I take is yes, I know the only institution for peace of mind. No, mind. I feel the people no can't say, no, you can't say, Omuti say. And in your next say, no, Muma yen so muse, one more year of my juma. Now, in the wisdom of the framers of the Constitution, Omo can say when the issue of interpretation bar, Infandani Supreme Court for Omuna was our right. Omo say different interpretations, different opinions. Omo dear in the Begina. Yes. To you, and may not be right. To me, it's not even acceptable. But that is what will stand according to the Constitution. Also, these are the education I say tier one say Sani part of the referendum now know about the Constitution. This is part of the package. Don't you be free because we are outside the say there be. It is part of the package. Senate here. It doesn't mean that they have to kneel to societal expectations and I say no. This is what it is. Yenya santia se no ebeboa nkakra amenya boche answer na sa reading meanings into things and sometimes let's look at the substantive case. Now make us won't say we no any political case near can then you will not be worried about say we MP paneling no well, but because we didn't get that picture we still thinking say it's a political case no. It's purely a legal issue, constitutional challenge be about for future way because when look before MTN Kurana there was one during the time of DFR9 where this guy left NDC and went to independent and then he was sacked. Remember I said no, but that Smokra was having an issue with it. Then came the time of Duajahu when MTN2 left. Yeah. Nobody raised any issue, but he allowed him to be there. I supported it in the sense that nobody wrote to him that we sack him. That is my belief in that premises. So he's right to me. And then Professor Michael Hui came, and then there was this Hamas case, and then he said he was written to by the party say you sack away. He called the person because he believes you can't conclude on any matter. Yes, a fair hearing. Don't also say what permission free ho. That's the you are no more eligible to be in parliament. Upon your own admission, because we are dealing with Quran. In your conform, so say the law will pronounce me so. But I say until you are not guilty, you are innocent until proven guilty. So although we didn't say let's say the court. I didn't hear. Because it has to be established. And the party because me, my dear, and he is no more having a locus. Then he has to lose whatever benefit he gets by being with me. That is what I understand. Okay, say there are two parts of that clause. Say Obisi, he leaves the party for which he was elected to, or seek to cross to the other side whilst in parliament. He didn't seek to be in the next parliament. You see, the words are very weak, but that is my interpretation also. Now, it is not right or wrong, but it is. I don't have the mandate to give that interpretation. That is what I'm trying to do. It's almost. Let's say right or wrong. It's not for me to say. It's not for you to say. Right. It is what we have to accept as a people. Then we inculcate it. Now, Parliament has another power. Not Supreme Court establishes say, oh, so BSA says, this is what it means. Oh, and the Camelia, then they have the power to now come out with a new amendment or to that law.
Okay.
Then the Supreme Court will have to what? Also accept.
All right.
That is how it works. Until we are interpretation, then be the so let's see how everybody's powers are.
Okay. All right. Melu, from your perspective, people have said, say, enka we kra no ni sanka ye twe ho direct sanka maybe the judge himself personally can say looking at the way and nature this particular cases, you know, and my background be and maybe yes, maybe at that office he intends to be neutral and do the work for Ghana, but because he's taking a certain part to be in his earlier life, you know, of being being a member of a political party, you know, I think I should recuse myself. People have also made that argument and that position. Say, Nisanka, you cry assembly cry was a prono bench, and so for them to go and take a decision. And from where you sit, any incommodation said the economy also more saying.
I think it's a same way in your medals, but same way could people court. You have panel no. I'm constituted of the Papa. Same way. Personally, any team you know, sir, they didn't have Ghana for the ordinary Ghanaian. Exceptional, I'm share the same thing. You who say, sir, a DNP monona, in fact, and pass you. Say, you know, I bet now, yet, yes, says, I bet cannot cry. Morality, and I say, conscience, empty me, say, yeah, that be just na nipa you say in 2016 what campaign what changes come in 2016 election and poster war you who the posters be
parliamentary candidate.
Yep, as a parliamentary candidate all contested on the ticket of what the ruling government also and then so that's a panel and one discussing political issue. So this is a conflict of interest from my point of view. Let me ask you a question. Is founded on some principles. Some of the principles need to say there should be is founded on justice and fairness, consistency, public interest, and of moral and ethical foundations. And we have foundation as a principle and guide the laws. In fact, in Rebia Yeshema Timamufo Anyi Yekrano, it was a man MYN, and what Timamufon be brave. It may be said, no morals, any ethical foundation make here. Who share this appointment of this judge in the first place now? Does it meet a near law no aside, but say upper court now one boy and Rasem no? But was it? It is going to create what? Public mistrust. Science same way into now. You mean who is in the first place no crown? I would say a conscience intimidation. Consider Timamufono, the ordinary voter like me. We have to take them into consideration when we are taking some of these decisions. And I don't know why it looks like this era, and I am most but me many so this era no na me who say public figures are we know where they stand for, or they are aligned to one political parties. We are more fine, more was some institutions are key institutions. I think said hard. Also, Emrano ain't can be beer, ain't CP. The law cannot state everything. But who they said, we said you wisdom. Nancy Capra, I think Capra. They didn't be a balance and anything fine yet. They have a canco. Now the American. Then funny say, and then lawyers will be NDC. I think say, me mistake lawyer Eduji Anna Tamaku,
yes,
or the director of legal affairs for the NDC. It is a company say we, Papa, we are waiting a opinion on the ticket of the MPP. Now let me appointing on as a Supreme Court judge. It's a company saying this is so Nyame ebe mo na mo to be with power or chinebia Now Oboko 20 Sani Pebi Sana.
A
well-known figure like that. Into no Ubeji panel no Eddie Supreme Court. The last resort, the last or the apex court of the land. Are we going to be okay now? Let us do something that a bit broad Ghana. I just mean I'm Bemu and I'm riding Kanisanti. Yes, indeed. You ready to say law yeah and stating clearly by any
as to who sits on the cases.
Correct. The law has not been explicit on that. However, no, I mean was said say you be doing actually the collective interest of the country. So for us, Alliance for Civic Action, any ordinary Ghanaians, we have a challenge. And until I say, we hear the public perception about the Supreme Court now. Me can't show time I used to say, you can't Supreme Court. The early 20s, 2004, 2005, 2006, the Supreme Court. And yes, if he said, yes, in Bian, it's medical hospital. If he says, I'm the multi bench in the Soprano, say, as a woman, you're home different. Yes, because when we say, the reputation of the institution is very, very high.
Okay.
But now it is becoming something else. It's next to say, major institutions are upholding your democracy and you assume you know. Paying for no, very, very careful. How they are beginning to appoint people on their party palace on what's national. Also, we are ready to say, yeah, party what?
Democracy.
It's like a man is saying a known party member and I say party personality. It's me, Echo Gina, baby, if you say a team work, Nipa. Okay. Said you, who will be saying, not or you be planner, won't mean, Shannon say. On your day, done with okay. The same way, you have your interest. Ain't no, all right. So, and I'm say Supreme Court will not disown their own. Say, time I some copy was Supreme Court, Omukot Nasi said, rescue yourself, and Amukan is
recuse
yourself, and I said, Chunhuno. I'm moving to now, said, and the papa knew they want to meet me until it's not saying, but who caused it? All right. So I think I want the principles and the foundations are here in the country, and no and guiding decisions. Okay. The public interest, a key. All right. And the morality and ethical foundation principles. Those things are all important things that we have to.
All right. 30 seconds.
Yes, I just want to make the point that can be said. Reclusing from a case is based on the issue. Case is it a political case or legal case? That's one point. Also, there are so many other political players among your judges, and there are so many people who are in this activity who are judges now. Yes. Now, if we say we're going to go to that tangent, what's the practice in other countries? There are if you go to America, there are people who are known to be
Republican
judge.
Yeah, there are lots of them.
There, this one it is a democratic. I'm telling you, that is how the law is like. It is not about where the person is coming from. When he takes that position, or anybody that sits there is politically aligned. They all vote. So one way or the other, they already are. So let's not pretend say we or no or free through by or no there on politically aligned. What I say, we all.
I say Americans or Republican, but a judge.
Yes.
They are not biased. It's a Ghana.
Okay, so
no, it's not that I'm not being fair. It's not that I'm not being fair.
Human beings.
So you see, Ghana, yeah, busy Myanmar.
So you think that the intention and some of the banner and some of the banner and
yeah,
and it's important.
It's very important.
It's important to say to say the kind. And I listened to the national security minister make a similar you say I think now it was a seminar for judges near the end of no catch say I heard that very clear say Kamia say on judgment in a one side a hard journey you know no two or move but that's why I asked you the question say Sadia no enya
every day make me this morning baby who come and say
yeah no who yellow lawyer but kakra Are you getting
at least it cannot always be wrong.
We don't know more than them.
It is America. White people, they are different than.
All right,
so maybe a minute, just a minute. Bias no dosu. Ever judgment done. It is a bibia. Yendi Oman who first. And sana. Excuse me. Yendi Oman who first. And sana ya junior. Okay. Because you meet them to say you book attend now go ye no man no solia. Young judge for Nagata hini befa. Hini better because Bebo Bibi Ukoma judgment many BBC or mine man. Maybe I call them walk around to me pay back. Fine. What you may pay crap fee. Are they chia? If I know wait to Marco a Supreme Court as I go there at Indiana. You can. It is a my judgment beer. Yen do me say judgment where a debate. That boy or mine them well attempt no make the papa for you. I know make them Bonivia for you. Okay. I said omu do who ye after judgment be beba. Or my do me yanka say be say omu nim na say my judgment. But I saw omu do who ye. No mu say judgment yes. Say then beba etire.
You were just 10 minutes to go and you know me person we dey say you nyina ye dear time so I bit me a finishing come on nice pa council and rakushia speaker and the speaker could dim komo and some way titi we tiri no say nkomyasie no ekoyi and speaker indicate say obefre Mrashe Bidwafo for sitting in early November we dear 2 minutes and 1 minute
fine, no last topic wow NDC they say yenye bias and yenye hypocrisy yen oman huntini ya ba yen NDC for oman huntini ya ba amamu entina Ghana for and I say opa yen trasi NDC MPP na yen hwe de wa bo man we akoeni yenye judgment yen hwe de wa MPP NDC yen hwe de wa bo man we akoneni won say mo ko you see peace council for me dio mo ya
where council of state
yes me dio mo ya you see okay fine they tell me can say okay say e bi buy then time na e bi buy no na council of state so no mo and then anamo tu ben no buy no na papa anana enye papa or is it because obi anfa nko court ni ntia anamo ben no mutu fa ahun then my quay no yes speaker of parliament anamo deba de no mutu meet ben no mutu nko ye omo ka tente de oye na papa ana de oye na enye papa is it because we na omo di court parliament amani rule na court supreme court di ni di aba enti no muko hu speaker na
Ghana best so far
but fine Ghana best so far I know na make catch there are some rule aye kwaku rule say we should think about sa ade na say na dey aba monte say ukoma wo baby ska akusku a say odu say sika we me di ma me baya oko be abi ska no obeto nya me di abroso
okay
o tell me nya man na the problem be ban tell me the reduce ska na me di man no sana nka eseto mo ye man kokwe any time no say nkomo ye enye enne ba won say speaker no odo man no Ghana first odo man ti no me ma tell da waja tum say obefre parliament no mam di year atu ye eyo man no nka ko na enye
okay
but MPP phone do no mu hu say bi o man we enye omo dia two oman na team no eye omo abadwafo de ma constituencies and omo say abadwafo de ma Ghana it is omo ko e bibia omo ndin otran ho say ena ade na aye otran e sa ba bi ma ye ba ni sen na bo oman no about it and tell otran oman e bibi
ma oni aso kakakra Rex
M7 ye na o kan say yen fan toto ho ye NDC aya